Good morning and welcome to day 3 of Vlogmas. It is Wednesday morning and I'm headed into work. I just got my coffee at Mary Lou's, which is a local coffee chain. I get coconut cream black with a little bit of mocha. That first sip is always so good. I did the last minute tidy on the house this morning before the cleaners come today, and thank goodness that I did because I almost forgot sock number 1, which means I couldn't do the heel on sock number 2 today and make sure the legs match. So thank goodness it was cleaning day. Yeah, I'm off to the train. Let's head into work. Wednesday afternoon, 4:40 in the afternoon. I went in early, I got out nice and early, and there was a train as soon as I got to the station this afternoon, which is amazing and sort of unusual. I thought that I would get stuck at work late today or was planning to just stay as late as I needed to get stuff done in hopes that maybe I don't have to go in tomorrow. So everything is physically prepped. Then I got a message on the way home that I might need to do a walkthrough tomorrow. So I may still be going back into work tomorrow. If not, I will work remotely and that will be amazing. But we're not going to count those chickens until they are hatched. Right now I'm just stopping to get some gas. It's still pumping very slowly. And then I will head home to a nice clean house. I can't wait. Hopefully it's not too loud with all of the crazy people going through this intersection next to where I am. I thought I would tell you just a little bit about that big project that I'm working on right now at the hospital. We are replacing the nurse call systems on one of the medical units at the hospital. Nurse call, if you're not familiar, is like the call light that you call out if you're in the patient bed and you need to get your nurse. You press that. It also works your television and all of those kinds of things. And so replacing those things is not something hospitals do very often because you have to close patient rooms to install all of that hardware. There's a lot of containment that has to be done to make sure that the dust and other things that get kicked up during a renovation don't cause infections or anything else that would make patients sicker. It's very expensive to buy these systems and to do all the work associated with it. But we have older nurse call systems where I am, at least in parts of the hospital, because it is difficult to do these things. So we got the funding, and so we're swapping over this unit, which is working hopefully really well. It's been a little fraught, this whole project, but I think we're in good shape now. We've been doing training up on the units. That's why I had that giant test cart where you can press all the buttons and see all the things. And so we've been training staff and getting them used to what the system is going to look like and how it works different than the old system. And we will close the first patient room on Sunday night and do 1 room on Monday and then 2 rooms a day through the 19th, the next Friday. And then the whole unit will be done. In the meantime, they'll have 2 nurse call systems. So the whole thing is a little crazy. There's lots of people involved. Our buildings and grounds team who does the repair stuff inside the room, the vendor, infection control, the inpatient unit. There's just a lot to do and a lot to to coordinate. And so that's basically my job. I talk to all the people and make things easier, hopefully. And then just really bad timing and nothing that could have been controlled, but Dad's knee surgery is on the 5th and we close the first room on the 7th. So I trained my team. There's 3 other project managers on my team, plus my boss. They all have days they're going to cover, so they'll go up to the unit and just check in and see how things are going. So I'm feeling very supported. My team is amazing. My boss is the best. So while it's not ideal, it forced me to get all of my documentation done early, make sure everyone knows what's going on, and then they can still reach out to me because I'll still be working all of that time. I just won't be there. So yeah, that is the scoop on work. All right, my gas is done. So I'm gonna go unhook and head home. Hello, I am home. I've been home for a little bit, got a few things done, had a lovely chat on the phone with my cousin Joni. She and I are going to see my niece Hattie in Sound of Music later this month, so we were planning our night out. And now I still have Advents to open, and I thought I would show you some of the stuff that I was working on today. Let's do our Advent first. Let's see. Our movie from Legacy Fiber Arts is Princess Bride, one of my favorite movies. Quick story, the first time we watched this movie, we rented the VHS tape from the local video store in town, and it was my brother's week to pick the movie, and I was furious. I thought this was like an action adventure film. I was not in the mood. I was prepared to spend the whole movie like this because that's what kind of brat I was at times as a child. And I loved it. And I think it took me a long time to admit it because I kind of made a big stink about it. So, love me some Princess Bride. Let's see what this looks like. Ooh, this one's a sparkle base. This reminds me of like them rolling down the hill. All the greens and blues. So pretty. Okay, let's look at the stuff that I worked on today. First of all, I haven't really had a chance to share this very much, at least in this kind of format. Look at this beautiful bag. Bethany of the Wandering Pearl sent this to me. Super nice of her. Hopefully that's focusing. She is one of our Pro Shop sponsors for the Pigskin Party this year. And this is one of her Pigskin exclusive items. This fabric is so cute. She's got several different style bags. I have another one as well that she sent me that is upstairs. I enjoy using them so much. We've got all sorts of pockets inside, a ring that I put stitch markers on. So useful. It's got this great little carrying handle and you can cinch it nice and close. So it's great for bringing on the train because it stays closed, but is easy to carry. So inside this is Elsa, and I spent the morning working on her wig. It is not done, although it's pretty close, and actually I'm pretty happy with the way all those curly bits have turned out. I still need to turn this into the braid. Haven't gotten that far, and I have to stitch down the rest of the wig itself. Get this guy in place, and then you build in one little curl that comes down. And the poor girl still needs arms. I don't know what else I'm missing, but definitely those things. But I'm very happy with her so far, and I'll be excited to get her finished, maybe even tonight. I guess we'll see how we do. I've been back in the groove of getting up at 5, which I used to do for years, but haven't consistently done since COVID. But since the time change, I've been getting up really early and enjoying that a lot. I like that earlier schedule, but it also means that I only have a couple more hours I'm going to be in bed. So we'll see. I also got this cute little bag at Rhinebeck. I don't even know the name of the seller. I think this is Naturally Dyed. Oh, it says Good Water & Co. Maybe that's the name of the booth, or at least the name of the bag maker. It's really more something you probably should put inside a bigger bag, but I got half of the heel done on these Christmas socks. This is the OMG heel by Megan Williams. It's pretty much the one I always use. I love it. It's easy. I have it memorized. I have to do the heel turn, and then you just do one round to decrease away all the stitches, and it's so quick and it fits really well. So I'm happy with those and my progress there. For other knitting things, I thought I would show you, I've started to prep the stuff that I'm going to pack. I'll be staying with my dad after knee surgery, so of course I have to pack 40,000 projects, right? That's what knitters do. So let's show you what I've packed. I've been working on a pair of socks that the yarn came in 2 50-gram skeins. So this is the second one. This is Gusto wool. Needles, little bag. Oh, look, here's the tag. I've been looking for this. Does not want to focus, sorry. That's the yarn. Color 1515, so descriptive. Always good to have socks, so glad to have those. What else? I grabbed some Christmas project bags. For what? I don't really know. Maybe actually that could get transferred in there. This is a whole bag of polyfill that I'm not going to undo. Little Mermaid's coming with us. Ooh, I need to get a button or something to hook her together with. A bunch of crochet hooks. This is all yarn for a dinosaur toy that Millie picked out. It's in a Mabel bag. I love their bags. Hopefully you can see that tag there. They take quilts and recycle them into bags. I'm obsessed. I have a new one, but this one has more red and green in it. Let me grab the other one. So I'm not going to bring the other one, but I really want to because it's new. This is the new one I got at Rhinebeck. I love it so much. This is not an advertisement. None of this is. I'm just a happy customer. So we have stuff to do, a toy, hooks, polyfill. That's ready to go. Like, that's huge because chunky yarn, super bulky yarn takes a lot of space. I'm getting a little worried about this one, but I'm going to make it happen. Emmeline wants Very Hungry Caterpillar socks. One of them is going to be like green striped with a little face of the caterpillar. I have it started. I'm going to manually stripe them. These are the 2 yarns that I'm using, which in this look really similar, but they're not that. There we go. It's a little more different. I've started charting out the color work. Some of them are from Pacific Knit Co. like doodle charts, and then I think I might have to make up a couple of my own. The other one will have like a cream base with the different fruits and vegetables coming down the leg of the sock. Still have a lot to do, and we're on December 3rd, so we'll see how that goes. And then, what else? Oh, I'm going to make a penguin also. So the black yarn is upstairs. I need to grab that. This is one of my favorite Stitch by Jessalou bags. Another pigskin sponsor. You hear her ads on the podcast all the time if you listen. I love Jess and her team. Because it's a penguin, I have black polyfill and white polyfill. Get a little bit of everything. Plus all the whips I have upstairs. Plus all of my clothes and food that I want to go bad, and it's going to look like I'm moving in permanently. And my dad's probably going to freak out. Dad, if you're watching, love you. I promise I'll come back home, but I'm going to bring a lot of stuff with me. So that's how we roll. He's used to it. When my nieces come for the weekend, they bring like 6 bags and they're like, this is how we pack. You're used to it. I'm like, yep, I am. My mom was the same way. So here we go. Speaking of my mom, I know we're at the end of the day on the 3rd here, and I haven't mentioned her at all. If you've been watching for a while, you'll know that we lost my mom January 1st of this year. So it's definitely a different holiday season around here. We haven't really done any like family things yet. So while it's on my mind, it hasn't necessarily impacted anything, at least just yet. I'm sure that it will. While grief is just weird and crazy, and that's not really what we're going to spend a lot of time here on this channel on. I want Vlogmas to be a fun and cheerful thing for you to look forward to. But I did want to just mention it because that's definitely going to be something that is going to be part of my life this month in some way, shape, or form. So just because I'm not sharing it here doesn't mean it's not happening. I'm surely not a robot. But yeah, parts of that will definitely be hard. But we have a wonderful family, a wonderful support system. And when times are good, I'm going to lean in. And when I'm sad, then I'm going to lean into that too. My word for 2025 is welcome, and part of the goal for that word was just to welcome in whatever feelings that I'm feeling and not try to fight it. And that's worked really well for me. Trying to fight the feeling that your body wants to feel doesn't work well, at least for me. So share that in case that's helpful for you this time of year as well. Now to put my glasses on and can see you again, the other thing I'm realizing is I didn't tell you what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing a hand-knit sweater. This is the Aurealis pattern by Jennifer Steingass. This beautiful yoke is Junction Fiber Mill Making Tracks DK yarn. And I forget the name of the colorway, but I will put all of my project pages for the things that I'm talking about in the comments or in the description down below. So if you want to check it out, please do. The rest of it's just gray. I forget what brand, Plymouth or something like that. But this does all the work, and it's a color changing yarn. If you're not a knitter, the yarn just did all of this. I had a gray skein and a colorful skein, and then it makes it look even more complicated than it is, which is really nice. All right, I'm gonna head back upstairs. Dana's gonna make us breakfast for dinner, which is fantastic because I don't have to make it. And I'm going to do a little bit more packing, or at least reviewing my long list of things to pack, and settle in for some knitting and get in some PJs. So this may or may not be the last time that I talk to you tonight, but if it is, good night. Enjoy the footage of the rest of the evening, and I will catch you in the next one. Good night.